All right, can anybody hear me, please? Check, check. It looks like my mic is on now. It just looks quiet. Yeah, it's working. This is why it's good to have a wonderful wife next to you who helps. All right, so we'll give everyone a minute. I don't think we'll have to be here too long anyway. I am still getting texts with homework after 9 o'clock. Interesting. Whoever's here, whenever you come on, if you would just type your name, like I said, so I know it's you. Even if I don't see a list of like people, I just see how many people. So just so I can know who's here. Yeah, Will, you're a good boy. And I got Maddie's homework. Not done on another sheet of paper, but I'm not going to say anything about that. So Cassie, Maddie. We're going to run into another issue too. I just realized because I don't know how to I don't know how to mirror this so that it looks normal to you. Hey Jennifer. Hey Marina. I was just saying, once you log on, just let me know you're here with your name because I don't see a list of people. So. If you can't hear me, Maddie, then maybe you need to turn your volume up. I don't know. I just got a text from Zach that said has his homework and it says here. Oh goodness. All right, before we check anything, I'm going to remind you again to please text your name each time you turn in something or anything like that. I get a lot of texts each day, so I don't want to have to go scroll back up to see what our conversation was, or have to click on it to see what your name is on your homework. So it is pretty funny, some of these texts. But I appreciate those of you that start with like "Good morning, Coach," rather than "Here." All right. So like I said, I have a whiteboard here ready, but I think it's going to be backwards on my screen. So I want to ask. Yeah, I got you, Marina. I'm going to ask some of y'all to maybe. Do you think we could write this in the comments, like the steps? If I give you a problem to do, you can write the steps that you got. If you think you could probably do that, let me know and I'll assign you a problem. Anybody think they could do number 1? All right, Jennifer. You do number 1. Just do a step, hit, send it, do another step, send it. We'll try to make it make sense. We're just checking homework. All we're doing today is just checking the homework, and I'm going to answer any questions that you may have. after we give answers. So this was the homework practice page for lesson 5. All right, she started with the formula, 1/3 base times height. Like I said, the reason that it's 1/3 is because it takes up 1/3 of the volume of a prism. If we had a rectangular prism with that same square base and that height of 5 feet, it would take 3 of the pyramids to fill it. So then she just plugged in what base is. The big B is area, so she did 2 times 2, and the height of 5, and then after that, it's all calculated from there. And Gabe is with us. He can see and hear, but he can't chat. So, hey, Gabe. Okay, so we get doing awesome, Jennifer. You're rocking it. Yes, ma'am. And since we're rounding to the nearest tenths, beautiful. Beautiful. I'll pause like a minute after, not quite a minute, but if you have any questions about what just happened, I think the square pyramids are probably going to be the easiest for us. I know at home you're snapping it up for Jennifer because that was so awesome. I know you are. By the way, I got completely roasted by my wife the other day because I was happy for something Raylan did and I snapped and she's like, "What the heck are you doing?" And I was like, "That's what we do in class." She's like, "What?" Did you really just call it a calc? Well, all right. So I'm assuming there's no questions on that one. The second one, anybody want to do that one? In fact, actually, let's do this. Let's try something that could be humiliating, which is fun. Ah. Hope that slurping was loud enough. All right. So I want you to type in what you got for your answer, and then when I count to 3, hit enter. It's like Russian roulette. You just pray that you don't have the wrong answer. But we would never laugh at you. We don't do that in my class. Wow. All right, got your answer typed in for number 2, this triangular pyramid. We'll see. Get ready on the count of 3, hit enter. 1, 2, 3. This is gonna. Anybody notice the difference? Yes, Laura. I figured you were Jackson. All right, so we definitely wanted meters cubed, but anybody have a comment about some of the things they're seeing? Sorry that light is behind me. I'll try to be in the way. Jackson, did you hear my comment in the video yesterday? Did you watch? Yep, Will, not rounding. That's the problem. So on a quiz or test, you know that would take off at least 1 point, and it's a shame because I can't tell you how many times someone's gotten a 99 or a 98 or even an 89 because of something like that. Good. I'm glad you heard that. Yeah, so if you went to the hundredths, I get it because we talked about you always use the pi button, you always go to the hundredths. But I think Maddie texted me yesterday asking that, or Jennifer or somebody, and I said that's going to just be a rule when we're using pi. So if we're talking about circles, since pi is like 3.14, I want us to round to the hundredths. But other than that, you don't have to. Just so it's not super confusing, I'll say that if you round to the hundredths for this chapter, I mean, I won't count off for that. So the answer is 1.0 if you're rounding. Actually, it's 1.00 or 1.0, depending. Doesn't matter where you round it. It's 1. Alexis, well, you know, are you saying that you're not? Exactly, Mason. High five. All right. So I didn't see any wrong answers. Does anybody want us to talk about it? In fact, I'll just go ahead and run through it real quick. It's still 1/3 base times height for all volumes of pyramids. So it doesn't matter how you look at this one. The base, big B is area. So the base of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. So you take 1.4 times 1.8. All right, and you divide that by 2, which will give you 1.26. So basically the area of this base is 1.26 meters squared, and you multiply that by the height, which is 3.024. And then, because pyramids are 1/3 the volume of a prism, you divide by 3, you get 1.008. Okay. All right, number 3. Let's see. How about anybody want to? Wait, Mason, you said you would do it. So the next one. So Mason, go ahead and tell us how you did number 3. And instead of doing fractions, you could just put, like for 2/3, you could just put 0.6 if you want. We'll understand. Oh, is today St. Patty's Day? No, I'm not wearing green. What are you going to do about it? I heard my kids just wake up. A virtual pinch. Come over here. Mason, are you doing this problem, dude? We're waiting on you. Oh, there you go. He started it. Come here, little buster. This guy's wearing green, but I'm going to pinch him anyway. My wife's not wearing green. Get over here. All right, Mason, let's go. Don't type yes, just type the next step. Keep it going. What? Stop trying to brush my teeth. Is that you? No. All right, so y'all remind me anytime we do a live, don't call on Mason anymore. This is taking an hour. All right. I mean, dude, my computer just went to the screensaver, so on my other computer. That's a bad sign. He's doing it all in one because that's easy to read. Got it. Yes. Got it. He wrote the word parentheses. Dude, shift 9 and shift 0 is parentheses. Oh, Lord Mason. Even from miles away, you can make me laugh. Parentheses. Oh, that's funny. Let's see if you got it right. So he says 46. All right. I can tell what he did. Anybody else tell what he did? Especially if you wrote all the steps, you're going to notice. Well, you didn't mess up unless you're done, it looks like. All right. How about, yeah, he needs to divide by 3. And he forgot units. So you would have gotten 46.66, but looking at the answer, I'm thinking that should be divided by 3 because your final answer would be 15.6 yards cubed. And I'm not sure if you rounded to the nearest hundredth, but if you got 14.6 in your, or 15.6 in your answer, then you're good with yards cubed. No, man, you just divided by 2. All right. So can we all see that the answer is 15.6 yards cubed? Yeah. If you got 15.6, Cassie, you got it right. Happy face emoji. All right. I have to get off here in 10 minutes because I have another class. So let's keep moving. Marina, will you do number 4, please? This one they shaped really funky. But if you remember in the video how I told you to just look for the right angle sign going through the center. You'll get it next time, Mason. If you don't think you did that, Mason, try to do it now while Marina's typing in her steps. You have to. Let's move. Good job, Maddie. Good job, Cassie. The spirit lives on. Eli in the building, everybody. By the way, is Gabby on? She had some amazing work that would have gotten on, hit the mark. Why is Jackson's mom saying hi to Eli? Oh, yeah, that's right. All right, so Marina got the formula, 1/3 base times height. Base is going to be the area of this triangular pyramid. All right, let's look and see. She put 2.6 times 2.8, or sorry, 10.8. That is awesome because that is definitely the base of the triangular pyramid. So well done. If you look close at that, I want to know if you guys put that as well, because you see that there's a right angle sign for the triangle that could be the base. So you look at 2.6 and 10.8 coming together, and then the height coming from the center is 6.4. So would you get the same answer if you just multiplied all of it? Yes, but for future things, it is good to notice that. So good job, Marina. She's forgetting one thing, though, it looks like, in that. How do you find the area of a triangle? Mm-hmm. Good. What went wrong? So if you multiplied all that together, you should have, what you wrote up there, you should have gotten like 59.904 and then divided it by 2 because it's a triangle. You should have gotten 30.0 or, yeah. We're on number 4, Cassie. 29.95 is good if you round to the hundredths. If you round to the nearest tenth, it'd be 30.0. But I think in what you wrote up there, you just forgot to multiply by 1/2. And whether or not this is making a lot of sense for you or not, just remember to write down everything. And this is going to be a good lesson for some of y'all to know. I even said it yesterday in the video that if you need to do the extra v equals so that you can make sure you're not missing a step, then do it. Because it's easy to forget to multiply by 1/3 or 1/2, or even to write it out. So yeah, it should be 30 meters cubed, or if you round to the nearest hundredth, 29.95 meters cubed. All right, we got to keep moving. Let's skip number 5. Number 5 is 18 feet. It's one where they give you the volume. Is 30.1 wrong? Yeah, technically, because I don't know how. Remember, don't round anything until the very end. All right, I guess it's better to keep going over number 4 and make sure we get that. So how can I draw this to where it's mirrored? If I can do this, I'm talented. Oh my gosh, I did it too. It's harder than you think. All right, so this is what you. Oh, it's back. It's in time for me to say, gotta go. All right. See y'all later. I'll post a video later if I have time. It'll either be today or sometime tomorrow. But you're already going to get another lesson tomorrow anyway, so I'm going to stay busy. But I'll see y'all later.